All right, everyone, welcome back to GKPro's coverage of the 2021 Lone Star Classic presented by Zydeco Development and Tito's Handmade Vodka. We are switching things up today. Our hand was forced. We are headed 45 minutes west of town to a backyard disc golf course, Brad.
Yeah, the COVID restrictions in Austin forced us to go out and search for private courses, and Bonner Butler was able to hook us up with this little backyard trick shot course. So we're going to see how these pros handle the fountains, the hills, and the rocks.
Yeah, a lot of cedar trees, a lot of exposed limestone, a lot of blind shots here. A little bit different, quite a bit different actually, than yesterday's round at the Met Center. Got a pretty sweet card. Matty O, Mason Ford, Connor O'Reilly, and yourself, Bradley Williams. And guys, just to give you some context, how long Matty O has been an elite player. 16 years ago at the 2005 World Championships, Matty O took second place, besting Ken Climo. 16 years ago, Bradley.
Yeah, 1 year longer than I've been playing disc golf in totality.
I was in 7th grade.
I just finished high school. This guy was out in the world, almost winning world titles.
He one stroke short. And Matty almost dunks it on the first hole. I like the pace that you have on the tee pad right there. Can you talk about your footwork there? And
yeah, I'm just trying to lead with it. Trying to lead with the hips, throw the hips out front, and then catch up with the arm. Get some lag on the arm. Increases the spin.
I know that lately you've been admiring Chris Dickerson's footwork and the way that he has that consistent pace into his throw.
I was on YouTube one night and I watched a Prodigy how-to video, and Chris Dickerson was really laying the groundwork for that footwork. It was great for me to study on that one.
All right, I'm really excited that this cat right here made it onto coverage. Connor O'Reilly, the rookie on tour. He's an Austin native.
He's really tall.
He is tall. What? And he misses low and right, and that's not going to be fun.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves on hole one, maybe. The hole's 252. He's probably thinking, how do I not throw it 100 feet far? But yeah, interesting mix-up of body styles here. We have Mason Ford here with the 25-footer, short, compact player. We have Matty O, which is the long, lanky player. We have Bradley Williams here in the middle. And then we have Connor, very tall. So see how these guys put spin on the disc. We're playing at just a 252-foot par 3. I think the name in the game here is to keep it inside circle 1. Go to the next hole.
Yeah, Mason Ford has had a pretty quick rise to the top here in Texas. He's been 1020 plus rated for the past year now. Oh, I just love this guy's style. Love that Anheuser setup that Matty has with the putt.
Yeah, something we've seen from Josh Anthon and Nate Doss.
And shout out to the discbarn.com sponsoring this drone footage here on hole 2. It's a par 4, 541. Kind of sets the theme for the rest of the course. A lot of these power shots over the top of these cedar trees. This one takes at least 400, maybe 420 feet of power, slightly uphill to get over the first group of cedars and put yourself into position.
Yeah, the biggest mistake on this hole is to finish left, so you're going to see either the flat shot down the middle or something maybe a little bit out to the right with something unstable.
Matty O hits the trees that you really want to fly over, but he gets a pretty good reaction, and he's going to be set up there in the middle. What are you throwing here, Brad?
throwing my Des and J Redding stamped Star Destroyer. A little bit of Blizzard plastic infused in it somehow.
Okay, so you kind of forced it over on that right side. Didn't quite get the height you needed, but you're in the clear on that right. Well played.
No idea if it
Mason with a good shot, but also doesn't quite crest the cedars. He's going to have a tricky lie for his approach. Connor has all the power in the world to get up and over those cedars. He's going Ballista Pro here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great line.
Yeah, I'm really pumped.
Plenty of power. Perfect position.
Yep, crashes it into the middle of the fairway, and I should have an open look here.
Ooh, this is really tricky. Oh, he's even going with a run up here. Wow. That was a tight gap.
That was a great forward trajectory there from Mason. He's going to have like a circles edge putt for the birdie.
Got the clear hyzer. Steep angle. Whoa! He dunks it.
Roll Tide, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I'm standing over to the right, and it looked like a spike hyzer that flew straight.
I couldn't hear him, but I imagine that he gave us a little roll tide. Matteo, no stranger or no secrets that he's a Alabama Crimson Tide fan, and if you give him a roll tide, he will surely give you the roll tide back.
Oh, what an amazing, amazing hyzer there from Matteo.
Okay, and you're going grenade here. You're getting tricky on us early, Brad.
Yeah, I thought I would get a free chance to warm up for the rest of the round by practicing the grenade. And looks like I was a little too eager on that one.
Yeah, a little deep. You're going to be putting back down the hill. After Connor's bomb, he's just got a little forehand approach here with his harp.
Yeah, great touch there.
This is maybe just outside the circle, down the hill. Oh, no.
No.
And you're forced to go to the straddle there. Can you talk about that left side miss?
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you need to hold your form all the way through the shot, and I let it leak just a little bit on hyzer using the Firefly, which has a stable finish. So I think when the disc ran out of speed, I just didn't cover enough ground. It's one of those putts where you don't want to like throw it too hard, and that was like my mistake really. It's either go for it or lay it up. I think I was somewhere in between. So Mason getting the birdie after that amazing sidearm recovery was in a tricky lie. He cashes in. And that's what we expect to see from Connor as a power player. He's going to be able to capitalize on those over the top par fours.
All right, hole 3. It's a par 3, 408 feet, completely blind, significantly downhill. And guys, look at this green. There's the fountain. This is one of the most unique greens I've ever played. There's like a drop off behind the basket. That fountain is out of bounds. It's just so hard to gauge the distance, the angle that you need, and that is a very common result right there. Bleeding a little long, a little left. Are you picking a point in the horizon here when you're throwing this shot, Brad?
Yeah, so before we got to the hole 1 tee time, I was told by Dave Felberg to aim for a green house in the distance.
That does sound like some Dave Felberg advice.
Yeah, you can't
Far
see,
too specific.
you can't see the green or this structure here, so it's just the treetops and the vista. So it's hard to know. It's hard to get a visual on where you're trying to throw this hyzer.
Beautiful shot from Mason Ford.
Yeah, Mason is able to dial back. I think the whole play is like 290, though, it feels like. It's definitely not 400 feet.
Connor going Pioneer here. That looks a little wide out of the hand.
No. It's on the right side down there.
And it was a little wide. It's going to be outside the circle with the rock wall right in front of him. Is it T-Bird?
Yeah, we're going Star T-Bird here for that little fade and glide.
You like the glide here.
Yeah, and right away, I felt like I threw a good shot, and I knew that was my mistake.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, fortunate to catch that tree, actually.
It's such a unique putt. It's so vertical.
Yeah, I'm so funny. I just didn't want to bug anyone.
What is this scene?
This is amazing.
What was he saying?
Matty O he's a comedian.
Yeah, he could
He's
have
one of the
been-
most authentic people. So
Do it.
true to himself. So I mean, he doesn't shy away from being himself. It's amazing. Oh man, and you're forced to attempt a putt. That rock wall force you into that shot?
It was actually the branches of the oak tree there.
Oh, high left, and it sticks. Mason Cardin lone birdie on the tricky hole 3.
Yeah, he played to the left side of the pillar and had just enough pace to keep it into the heart of the chains, or a little left side. So premium drive, though. It's I think its ability to club down and swing it slow, which is kind of hard to do when you can't see the basket. Not every day that you get to play into a swimming pool with your drive. It's pretty unique.
All right, hole 4. It's a par 4, 357, significantly uphill. Probably plays closer to 500 feet. There's a pretty tight gap off the tee. There's just so many cedar trees. You can really put yourself in a bad spot quick. There is out of bounds right. And these tee pads are just a little bit shorter than your typical pad. And it kind of makes the footwork pretty difficult.
Yeah, they're not PDGA. They're not in the recommended range of feet. They're a little short.
A little shorter.
Mason goes for the over-the-top power shot, which is it's a little risky just because of the branches here that hang low. So there's no need to do that. I mean, you could get a putt, but the green's so tight that this is sort of the smart play here.
And Matty O just holds that follow through.
That's right. I love it.
He's got so much style.
Little finger pop. So Connor could be getting baited into going over the top because he definitely has the power. It's just that Connor's run up is so long. This tee box, he has to hop up on it and then clear his hips. And it looks like a decent line.
It's just so hard to get the height. That there's a little bit of a ceiling right off the pad that prevents you from going as high as you'd really like to. And it's hard to throw 500 feet with the nose up like that.
Absolutely.
Going destroyer here.
Part of my heart wanted to go over the top, but I decided to play up the middle because that just seems like less effort.
And that's your style too.
Yeah, play easy.
Tricky footing here. Looks like he's taking his forehand out over the top of the left side.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful shot with the Pioneer right there from Connor.
Yeah, a little bit of course knowledge there. Connor said there was a gap right above the basket, and he striped it.
When Matty O in a very similar lie. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Matteo playing the 5-foot gap onto the green perfectly. You could see in his reach back that he was quite literally in the bushes. Very good shot there from Matteo.
Oh, and you're pulling out another grenade. Let's see if you can make the correction on the distance read. Well done.
Yeah, I got that early practice out of the way. Now I'm set up.
good bid.
Yeah.
That is look for 2.
That was a look for 2.
Wow.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of this on this course. These par 4s are at this pro level power. It's not really a par 4. It's a over the top crash shot.
And Matt converts from 25 feet down the hill. You're forced into another straddle there. Put it right on the pole.
Yeah, I'm stretching out those hamstrings, trying to get that flexibility in there for a lot of the straddle putts today.
There's a lot of controversial pars out there. You know, at 357, you see a hole like this on the tour, typically it's going to be a par 3, just a tougher one.
Yeah, the course is definitely laid out for sort of like a getaway with your friends for the afternoon, maybe take a dip in the pool. It's definitely a fun backyard course, and these pros are really going to expose the par playing over the top of their 500-foot power drives.
All right, hole 5, it's a par 3, 290. Getting pretty tricky here with the out of bounds. That road curls right around the basket. As you can see here, it's only 10 feet left. It's also long. If you do find the out of bounds, you have to proceed to a drop zone, which is just outside the circle. Forehand's a typical play here.
Yeah, the highest percentage play is to play forehand hyzer here. And it's common to see players opt for the tree tops because it's right in the middle of both OBs. And just take the lie you get. Smart golf there from Mason, keeping it right in the middle.
Gonna be an A3 there from Matteo. Also playing into the trees. Gonna have a circle's edge look, pretty obstructed. Connor's going a little faster here. This is his most stable Pioneer.
So he takes the height up a bit. Same line as these guys, but the extra height there.
Wow. That helps.
Yeah, good catch there by the tree. But
No 2-meter rule
No
down
2-meter
here
rule.
in Texas. You going Firebird here?
yeah, and I'm gonna change it up. I don't want to take a 32-foot straddle putt, so I'm gonna actually challenge the low side part of the green.
Oh, wow. Great reaction. Those typically like to keep running, and it's a great stick. He doesn't. What? What?
What?
What did he go through?
He went through the slingshot.
Yes, please replay it. What a putt from Mason.
Yeah, 33-foot, no wobble, peered it through the heart of the chains.
Death putt, too. I mean, if he misses, it's certainly OB. Cracks a little smile. Tough look for Matty. Unfortunate that didn't kick any harder than it did. Oh, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, it's such a treat to play a course like this. You just get to have fun with your friends. That's what backyard disc golf's all about.
All right. Hole 6, par 3, 420. The road plays. It's an out-of-bounds river. And there's out-of-bounds, right? Bradley, what is that? It's a vineyard.
That's a vineyard.
Yes, thank you. There is out of bounds long as well, the fence that defines the property. This one's tricky. Cedars on the right prevent you from just throwing the flat shot. You kind of have to get the nose up, and you got to turn it a little bit.
Yeah, I expected to see shots a little bit higher than this here. Mason takes it down the middle with a little bit higher speed disc. Looks like a 12 speed.
What a shot.
And that was amazing.
Yeah.
Control. Kept the disc from fading all the way 420 feet. He's going to have a circle one putt there once he takes his meter off the fence.
Connor's actually going Explorer here. Displaying just how much power he has.
In there. I'm gonna
What a
lose my
shot from Connor O'Reilly. Parks it with the 9-speed.
Yeah, great angle control there by Connor, keeping the disc flat, not letting it fade towards the river, and this hillside pulls it left.
You're going a little bit higher here.
Let's go,
Is it
dude.
Destroyer?
Yeah, so in practice, we didn't know the vineyards were an OB, and I was playing over the top flex shots, so I didn't want to change it up last minute. I just kept the same play.
Matteo leaking a little left.
Thank you.
It's a typical safe zone over there. He's got a 50-footer
Yeah,
for birdie.
It's a really good miss if you don't want to challenge the OB right. You can still have this putt here for birdie.
He loves it. He got so pumped. As soon as it left his hand, he knew.
Yeah, it was tracking dead center, and then it started to turn a little to the right,
Look at him.
and that's a
Oh, you gotta love him.
he's feeling it.
Oh, I pulled it.
That looked such a good putt. What do you think it was? Caused you to push right on that one.
Probably my shoulder and my arm just a little bit off.
Thank you.
And at this point in the round, are you ever starting to think about where you're at, what your score is relative to your card mates?
Yeah, after losing 2 strokes to Matteo on hole 2 after the eagle, I'm starting to think, man, we got to make something happen. So here we are, hole 7, par 4. And I don't know where the fairway is. I thought it was the vineyard, but that's an OB tier, and the drone footage is taking you over a little forest. So I'm assuming this green is the only part of the fairway on a par 4. So I guess the play is just to power it to the green.
Yeah, it's completely blind. This one is really tricky and kind of slopes from right to left there, and there is out of bounds all along that left side. So it's pretty easy to find the OB here, and that is in the middle of it.
Yeah, and from the tee, Mason really liked this shot. He was convinced that he was in play. So we have Connor now taking a much wider line than Mason.
Yeah, Allheiser.
Landing in the thick of trees. He also liked this shot a lot.
Who made
Yeah.
that sound?
Solid 100 feet short. Surprised to see Matteo lining up the forehand here. Looks like he's lining up that wide hyzer as well.
Yeah, runs into the fairway, probably perfectly placed.
It's kind of just pump it out there and then scramble up to the pin. You're going forehand as well.
Yeah, so I didn't practice this. Again, I thought the vineyards were in play, so I'm gonna split the difference between Mason and Connor's, and I really like this one.
No.
It hurt
Oh,
my
just
arm.
a few
Must have
feet
been
short
pretty
of clearing the vineyard there. It's going to be such a tricky up and down.
Yeah, my plan was to play into the vineyard and throw a Scooby to the pin.
likes it.
Yeah, so Matteo landing right in the middle of the fairway and playing up and down here on this par 4. Great opportunity for birdie.
This is really tricky right there.
You just have a complete wall of trees, and then you have an OB just beyond the pin.
Yep. Looks like you're lining up the jump putt on that right side.
Yeah, I'm going to take this right side gap and let gravity kind of pull the disc down towards the pin.
Yeah, well done.
Sick.
Yeah, saving the par here. This is a great feeling.
Connor with the
Yeah, solid
best drive of the group.
Solid birdie putt. Oh, eagle putt. My bad. That was for eagle.
Oh, slow down. Okay. It does check up. That OB is only 20 feet past the pin.
Connor in for birdie.
Mason gonna be taking a 5.
Yeah, and right out of his hand, he really liked the line he took. Just caught the vineyard. Matteo playing smart golf, playing it right in the middle of the fairway, catching the trees, and playing a smart up and down.
All right, here we are on hole 8, looking at the discbarn.com drone cam. Triple Mando off the tee. The green is sloped from left to right, and there is out of bounds all along that right side. Look at how small that triple Mando is.
Yeah, I think Connor is taller than the Mando.
I think so. Oh, throws it as high as possible. Needs to slow down. It does. Gabe likes it.
So this could be a PA4 from Matt. Slow turning putter.
Oh, and great reaction off that tree. That was pretty hot.
Yeah, you got to keep it either really slow or really low.
Putter here. What are you throwing, Casey?
We're going with the JK AVR. We're trying to run it up on the green. Catch a little rock here. Didn't expect that, but hey, we're playing on a hillside with rocks. So
Yeah, we are west of town here. We are definitely in the start of the Texas hill country.
Ooh.
Oh, that is ripped. He yanked it, and that is long out of bounds.
Yeah, and one of the main challenges on this course is 177 feet, people. It's just not a full swing. It's hard to commit to a line and then not accidentally overthrow it with putting spin on it.
A little bit of visible frustration there.
Yeah, just not getting the putter in the basket this round. Wow.
It looked right the whole way.
Yeah, he put the putter right under that branch and caught the pocket nicely from circle's edge, maybe 32 feet. So Mason from about 32, just he's taking his OB relief here, opting for the step putt. And you see that sometimes when players are just outside the circle, they want to do that little hop, pop putt, and that's just a mistake they make. They take a little off the wrist because they're using their legs, and Mason comes up short there. So good break from Matteo. He played this one a little strong, catches the tree. Good line, but take what you get. The course gives you. Good birdie.
And what's going through your head at this point, Brad, when you go into the round just one off the lead, and now you find yourself 5 back of Matteo?
Yeah, I think it was just a little frustration, It's like you got to be in that mindset of most fun wins, and the course was really starting to kind of grind my gears a little. So here we are playing 230 downhill with a sloped green that plays off to this OB behind. And I mean, this hole, I think it requires like a 30 mile per hour throw.
I think you're right. Definitely a speed control hole.
So Connor, I mean, he's got too much spin on this.
Oh yeah, it's long. He's going to be putting over the elephants. He's got to go right of the elephant, left of the dragonfly.
Yeah, so after the players have watched Connor throw over the elephant, over the dragonfly, you're thinking they're going to play away from that.
Throw it. Hit.
Yep.
Matteo hands on the hips as he watches his disc hyzer out.
Yeah, it's not too common where you early release left and land in circle 1. It's a good play. So
you're still going to go with the run up here, even on this
I'm thinking
speed check.
I'm thinking ace run at all cost.
Ace run.
That's right.
Drop and hyzer. Drop and hyzer. Hit the elephant. No, it's out of bounds too.
That's out of bounds.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the one danger here is to actually put spin on the frisbee on a direct line.
I mean, consecutive pars and then an out of bounds shot. This is a tough start to the round, Brad. Let's see if Mason. Oh, plenty of speed control there. Just short of the elephants.
Yeah, there's one thing that I've learned from playing with Mason. He is a genius when it comes to playing down on shots. He's really good at backing off the spin.
It's a great looking putt from Connor. Just a little left.
So we've got a 28 footer here from Matteo.
And he just really just sets it in there. I love his setup, the way he starts off with that little bit of hyzer, and then he clearly curls that wrist into an anhyzer. Pops it off his fingers.
Preloads that spin into the wrist. Matteo playing great off the tee, playing to the safe side and getting that circle 1 putt. Safe uphill putt, cashes it in from 28. Here I am getting the par. Don't bump your head on the dragonfly, Connor.
Connor's a big dude.
Yeah, a little unlucky there. Just a little too much spin on the drive and gets the obstructed putt.
And tough front 9 for yourself out here at Swordstone. Matty O leading the way. He's got a 3-stroke lead over Connor. Mason with a lot of birdies, but a couple back-to-back bogeys there. You can see Lake Travis in the background. Quite the view out here. Again, guys, this B-Tier is a US DGC qualifier and has a record-setting $30,000 of added cash. Not your average B-Tier. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the back 9 of round 2.